Hey everyone, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel. Before I start with my new plant, I wanted to give a shout out to a super cool group I met on Instagram called Her Team. It's a bunch of boss babes that are just making money and donating a percentage to charities around the world helping empower women. This is a shirt I got on their website. I love it. It's a good way just to spread the word. So check it out, officialherteam.com. And the girl's Megan. She's awesome. She started the company last year. I'm super into supporting women, so check her out. That's super rad. Thanks, girl. What you're doing is awesome, and I really appreciate people like you in the world. So keep doing what you're doing. Okay, let's get into the video. I had a super cool suggestion from my friend on Facebook, Tina. She actually teaches a lot of cool Feng Shui classes, which is how I met her. I found her from a course that I'm taking and a Facebook course she did. She's taught a lot about Feng Shui, which is so awesome. And of course, she would ask me about the Feng Shui plant, the money tree. And I did a ton of research because I've never owned one. I picked it up at the nursery and just wanted to share with you guys what I've learned. These plants are extremely good fortune for Feng Shui, and the 5 leaves represent the 5 elements. So make sure you put this plant in a place where there's an exchange of money. So your office, best place. It's very common in people's offices for that reason. They don't like to be in the windows too close to the sun because these pretty little leaves will get sunburnt, which I think is cute. And they don't want to be too far away from the window, so they're still getting some of the sun rays. So within 4 to 6 feet is a good spot. And when you water them, you want to make sure the soil's dry at the top 2 to 4 inches down. So during the winter months, you could even probably go 2 to 4 weeks between watering. Summer months, I would say check every week, maybe every 2 weeks to water. You want to make sure it's watered thoroughly and drains all the way out at the bottom. I always put stones in the bottom of my pots to help with drainage. If they sit in a pot without any drainage, they'll get root rot. That's very common in lots of house plants. I also added peat moss, which helps with draining to my soil. I just did a little bit of this throughout, sprinkled it and mixed it up. So I'm going to leave him. I'm not going to fertilize it because we're getting into winter now. I don't fertilize during the winter months because the plants are going to be more dormant. So I would say end of October, beginning of November, stop fertilizing your indoor plants and start up again maybe in March or April, depending on your zone. You'll see what your plants need, but they won't need it during the winter. So maybe go one good last fertilizing and then just kind of check the watering. You'll notice they stay moist a lot longer. So make sure you don't overwater in the winter months. That's a super common problem as well. So if you do notice any leaves or, the whole thing here, the whole stem is drying out or dying or just not looking great, you can go ahead and cut it all the way at the stem and a new stem will grow back. So you go ahead and prune that so the nutrients that the dying stems are pulling away from the healthy ones, it'll put that nutrients back, making your plant even better. If any of you have any questions or tips or suggestions for me, please leave comments down below. I love to hear from you. This plant is looking pretty good. And we'll check up on him later when I get him situated. Thanks guys for hanging out. I have a blast doing these. I will see you the next time.